Hey guys, hopefully my mic or the audio's okay. We are playing some 2004Scape, obviously. But yeah, I wanted to start the stream up because I can. I mean, it's been a while for one since I last streamed, I think. I think the last time I streamed was like almost 2 weeks ago. And you might be able to tell from the thumbnail that we are currently on day question mark question mark. I won't tell you guys which day we are on, but today we are going to get into medium clue scrolls and also a bit of range. So we're hoping to get 50 range today for today's stream. I am going to stream probably for the regular 2-3 hours mark, right? And we do have a medium clue scroll to start off the stream. We actually do have to teleport to Artie to go for this one, for this step, I mean. Yeah, it's not every day where I stream. So best time for me to stream is in the morning time. So here we are. I for some reason can't see the chat right now. I don't know how to do that. I will have to use my phone again. So just bear with me if you guys are saying something. For some reason hmm. All right, there we go. I see the chat now. How's it going, Brandon? That's funny. That's actually you actually have the same name as my younger brother. I was just looking at my channel and I saw that for some reason the stream said that it was scheduled, but I guess it's live now, so we're good now. But yeah, today's plan is just to grind out some medium clue scrolls and also get my range level up too for the stream. I look like I look like a complete noob, guys, with green d'hide armor. So we're gonna get rid of that today, hopefully sometime. I don't think we would be able to get it during the stream, but that would be awesome. Because right now I am currently just training on guards, so they're not the greatest range XP, but they are really good for the medium clue scroll drop. Excuse me. But yeah, um, this clue right here, like I said, I already know where we have to go. We had to teleport to Artie, which we already did. Now we're just heading over towards this pawn, if you will, just outside of the gnome stronghold, southwest of the gnome stronghold. This would be my fourth medium clue scroll finished. So you guys already saw my first medium clue scroll. If you saw the progress vid recently, I think it was just the recent progress vid that I uploaded. That was actually my first medium clue scroll reward. I already completed three of them, or I already completed three, or no, two other medium clue scrolls before the stream, which I'm going to save for the progress vid. But for my fourth medium clue scroll, we'll do it together. All right, so this guy is in uh, just north of Sears Village. The handyman, I think, yeah, I think he's north of Sears Village. I currently can now see the chat, so if you guys say something, I can see it now. I don't know, OBS is weird sometimes. Like I have the YouTube Studio tab or the control panel up. Last time I had it, um, I guess the last time I had it up, I guess, on screen here on my monitor. I was able to see the chat, but for some reason I can't see the chat, so I have to use my phone to see you guys' messages, to see the messages in chat. So I believe this guy is actually on the second floor. Donovan the handyman. So let's go ahead and speak to him. This, wow. One, one second, guys. I gotta grab some water. What the heck? All right, I'm good. I actually didn't have water, guys. I had the next best thing, which is coffee. Good morning, guys. If you guys are, in the States or in Canada, but for those who aren't, good afternoon. I believe in the UK it's like what? It's definitely in the afternoon, right? Like 2, 3 p.m. for you guys, I would imagine. So yeah, good morning to those who joined, and good afternoon for those who are on the other side of the world. We are currently playing some old 4Scape, obviously. I think I'm going to use this as my intro for the next progress vid. Okay, so in a town where thieves steal from stalls, search for the drawers upstairs in a house. Okay, I know exactly where this one is. Yeah, this is my fourth medium clue scroll, guys. I do believe I have to kill a guard for the key for this one. I am currently on 04 in World 11, I think. Pretty sure I'm in World 11. Oh, yeah, wait. I see what you mean now. Isn't it that guy with the red and white striped shirt? Where's Wally? Or Fine Wally, whatever his name is. Alright, so the house is actually on the other side, West Ardonan. I'm gonna pronounce it Ardonan. I just can't pronounce it like the proper way to pronounce Artie, guys, is actually Ardoyan. But that just sounds weird to me, so I'm pronouncing it Ardonan, like how I used to pronounce it. Alright, so we have to go into the pub, I believe, for this one. And I believe there's like a chess. Nice, West Australia, nice guy. That's awesome. You know, Australia is a place that I would very much like to visit one day. Alright, so this is where we use the key. Either West Australia, or not West Australia, but Australia in general, or even like, you know, China. I would like to see China as well. I think I'm in the wrong spot here. Oh, house near the bank. Okay, I see. Um, I might have went to the wrong house, guys. Near the bank. Was it this one? I don't think it is, guys. I don't think this is the house. Yeah, no, that's not the house. By the way, guys, yesterday when I was playing, I actually got into crafting a little bit. My crafting level is now 37. I got that up 2 levels from 35. Let's go. As you guys know, and for those who don't know, I'm not much of a skiller. So 2 levels, I'm happy. We definitely need though to grind one of these days, like actually grind for some levels in crafting, thieving, you know. Now, Okay, so this house that we have to go into, I think this might be the one right here for sure. This is where we have to use the key. Okay, nope. Um, do I have to? Yeah, okay. Maybe I had to pick lock first, and then the. If this is not the house, guys, I'll quickly look it up because I was pretty confident, you know. It's kind of confident that I knew where the house was for this one. Um, Wait, no, this is that nature room ch chesses right here. Like those are the nature room chests. Okay, so we're just gonna search this one up, guys. I honestly don't know this one. I thought I did. I knew I had to kill a guard for the key, but then after that, search the drawers where thieves. Let's see. Yeah, it's not too bad here, mate. Nice coast. Anyways, short stay. Figure I'll pop in, have a look, and say hi. Enjoy the gains, mate. Thank you, guy. Have a good day there. All right, so Jericho's house. Okay, that's where we gotta go. That's just this one. You know, I knew I was getting closer. I knew I was getting closer to the house. Okay, so I think it's just drawer, right? It has to be. Oh, would you look at that? We already got the clue, the reward. Earth runes, law runes, and water runes, I believe. All right, so that is my fourth medium clue scroll, guys, but the first one for the stream. But in total, and I am keeping track of this, four medium clue scrolls were completed so far. I was playing a little bit yesterday. I think I played probably like 2, 3 hours yesterday. So we are continuing with the current day, which I'm not going to say. It could be either day 38 or it could be day 39, right? It's either of the two. I just kind of want to keep it a mystery, I guess. All right, let's go back to kill some guards. And you know what? Since we're in Arty, instead of wasting a teleport, let's just kill them in Arty, right? There's 3 spawns there. I think in the market there's like 4 or 5 spawns of guards, I think. We're gonna try to get, okay, someone else is killing them here. So we'll go somewhere else. Um, no, I'm pretty sure we could share this spot, right? I'm pretty sure we could share this spot. I kind of want to go kill joggers, I think they're called, jogers or whatever. I want to go kill those guys for the medium clue scroll because of the big bone drops and also, you know, they might be better range XP other than guards. Jogers. What's, I'm pretty sure I could get to them. Oh, there's actually one in Artie Zoo. Would you look at that? I would be losing all my iron arrows though if I go kill the one in the zoo. And there's quite a few spawns of the Jogers in the shipyard, west of the shipyard anyways. But let's go take a look at the zoo. I never knew that. I didn't know that there was like one here in the zoo. Oh, there he is. Poor guy. He can't do nothing about it. But yeah, neither can I, you know, with iron arrows. I guess I could can't even speak, telegrab them. But for what? For 10 iron arrows maybe? Something like that. Well, at least now I know I could kill these guys, right with my current range level. So I think we will go kill Jogres instead of the guards. I'm just going to telegraph my iron arrows just to see how much. 22. Okay, yeah, I guess that's worth it. But yeah, we're not going to kill this one here. We're gonna go to the one west of the shipyard. To get there though, there's a glider system that I could get, where I could get there quickly. So I would assume I have to go to the gnome stronghold quickly and go to the very tippy top of the gnome stronghold, take the glider there, from there to the shipyard. I think that's what I gotta do. But yeah, for 2004Scape guys, for those who don't know, the next big update is currently the white. So if you go and use your item, right, you don't see no white highlight of the item, you know? If instead of right clicking and then left clicking use, let me just left click for a second. You can see on the top left corner of my screen, it says use earth rune with Omart, for example, right? So in the inventory, this is going to come with the next update, like the big update, which I think is end of April or end of May or end of June, one of the three. Where when you go and use an item now, it will be highlighted white, with the white outline. So that will be nice. That will be nice because then you know which one you uh, right clicked on, I guess, or left clicked on. And what else comes out? I think there's a video on it. I think I can't remember what else comes out with that one. I think the other one, or I think for the next update, there's that. And there's one that I'm missing. One I would like to mention, but I don't remember. Oh, special attacks. Yeah, special attacks will be coming out with the next big update. So that will be nice. Special attacks will be awesome. The wilderness will become, more active, which will be awesome to see. It would suck for the green dragons hunters, I guess, if you will. For those who kill green dragons for money, it would suck for those guys for sure because the specs and the PKers, well, same thing. Excuse me. Okay, so I think this is the spot. I'm looking forward to the Dragon Mace spec. Hopefully it's just as good as the one in OSRS, where it hits high damage. The Battle Axe 2 spec is going to be awesome too because it increases your strength level. Oh, we've got a tradesman here. We got to be careful. I don't know if this guy attacks me or not though, because I'm his twice his combat level. I don't know. Okay, yeah, yeah. So he's not aggressive towards me. What about the Jogres? I think I'm also twice their level. Oh, because I'm twice his level, he doesn't attack me. He's not aggressive. There's only one here though. Where is the rest at? I believe there's some underneath here. If I go and search it, I think I fall to the bottom. Do I use my spade? You start digging, but without knowing you're digging for, you decide to give up. I wonder if I have to like do a quest for this one. Alright, we have two spawns of Jogres. Question is, can we safe spot them? Oh yeah, just hug them around the bamboo tree, and then we're good. So this will be nice range XP for sure because of the hit points level that they have. And it should be decent prayer XP too. Sometimes they drop double big bones, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently, guys, there's like going to be a um, Edgeville Dungeon PKing event on April 29th. I saw a video last night on YouTube. I came across it, reviving Edgeville Dungeon PKing or something like that. I probably will attend it, to be honest. I for sure will attend it. Maybe I'll PK too. Maybe someone there will be around my level where I could fight them, and chances of PKing someone though would be low because they could easily teleport out, right? But it would just be mostly for the fun. Hang on, guys. I'm just going to take another sip of my coffee before it gets too cold on me. I might have to grab a second cup to be honest. I used to just drink like 1 cup a day, but because I don't put too much like sugar into my coffee, I go for the second cup. Yeah, this ain't bad. I actually much prefer these guys for the medium clue scroll drop than guards because with guards I kill them pretty quickly, fairly quickly. And yes, they're a great spot for the medium clue, but these guys, since they drop big bones and I don't know, I think they also drop herbs, you know, and the XP is actually looking better than, in range is looking better. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't know what the drop rate is for the medium clue. I would imagine 1 out of 128. 1 out of 128 drop rate. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, but yeah, we bought the Amulet of Glory. So you guys will see that in the next progress vid. Like I said, this very well could be day 39 right here. It could be very well just day 38, right? That's why I went ahead and put the question marks for the thumbnail. We could be on day 38 right now, or we could be on day 39. I can't wait to get rid of the green d'hide armor. But even with the blue d'hide armor, even then, like the blue d'hide armor is going to look newbie too, but at least I can use the magic short bow now. I thought it was possible to elk while fight with mage. Yeah, I know in OSRS you can do that, but in 04Scape, because the mechanics are different, I don't think it's possible. You can at High Elk apparently doing some skills in game. So like for example, if you go in Runecraft, right? You can High Elk along the way. But then I think your guy keeps stopping though, and then you have to keep like clicking to continue with walking or running. But yeah, let's talk combat level. Since I'm close to 100 combat guys, I think like I'm gonna take it easy with combat levels for the next week probably. Like don't get me wrong, I'm going to get my attack and defense to 80. We had a bit of a change of plans, and I'll mention this in the next progress vid. I was originally going to wait until I got my strength close to 80 as well, and then level all three of them together to 80. But I decided, you know what? Let's just do that with attack and defense. We'll leave my strength level at 75. So at that point, I will be like 98 combat. And after that, I'm going to go back into skilling. So agility will most likely happen. Thieving will most likely happen again. Um, Crafting, we worked on crafting yesterday a little bit for like 2 hours or just over 1 hour. We did that. We got our crafting level from 35 to 37. And the way we did that was we actually spun flax into bowstrings. And I didn't buy the flax, I ended up picking the flax on my own. So when I go and sell the bowstrings, it will be 100% profit. So bowstrings are actually, man, they are going for a crazy price right now. I think bowstrings are going for like 300. Yeah, 300, 350 GP. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to tackle some crafting levels yesterday because of the money that you can, or because of the, yeah, because of the money that you could sell the bowstrings for. It's like over 100K per hour, guys. Like I'm definitely going to take advantage of the prices in bowstrings, even though it's like, kind of boring. But I mean, anytime I skill, it's always kind of boring. But what keeps me, or what's going to keep me going with the crafting levels is pretty much the money there, the GP that you can get from bowstrings. So that is my motivation. At work can't stay long, but I have been enjoying the progress vids. It would be cool to see some random money making guides on Lost City from you. Yeah, as much as yeah, I think it would be cool to by the way, have a good day at work there. But yeah, I think it would be cool to, show us off some guides to make money. But here's the thing. Um, my channel is mostly just going to be on progress vids. I think I will focus on guides later. Um, which might not be uh oh how can I say this? Yeah, as cool as it would be to make guide videos for you guys, like whether it's on money making or, you know, killing up, the King Black Dragon or something. I don't really want to put time into putting a guide video together. I much rather just focus on progress vids only. So with that said, I want to quickly go ahead and mention to you guys who would be awesome to watch for that type of video for guides, like money, whether it's money making, monster killing, right? His name is Index. I actually, if you go and search on YouTube, I mean, Index 2004Scape, you should come across his channel. He makes some really good guide videos on random stuff in 04Scape. He would be the guy to look for money making guides and also like training guides on range or melee. Don't think he has any magic training guides yet, but he's got some very unique guide videos on his channel. That's actually how I found out about the thieving, the gate in Artie, was through his video. But yeah, I don't really want to put time into making guides because, well, one, I'm not the greatest at explaining things in game, and I can't really go much into depth either. So uh, I'm not really the guy to look for or look at for those type of videos. Yes, I will do my best in my progress videos and give you guys tips here and there, but that's probably like the best thing I could do. I just got 42 rune arrows from a fire giant. I didn't know that was possible. Yeah, I didn't know that either. But I mean, yeah, they're not always, I think, 12. I think they drop 12 rune arrows, right? Per drop anytime they drop it. So sometimes they have that rarity where they drop more, I guess. You're right about crafting bowstrings. Yeah, they're up there currently in price, which is awesome at the same time, but at the same time not awesome because yeah, that's just it's awesome for those who are looking for money making, but it's not awesome for those who are just trying to skill and level up their fletching level, right? Or who, yeah. Luckily for me, I don't really care much about fletching, you know, so I don't really have to worry about the prices. And I also don't really high out like you longbows or magic longbows for profit or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about that either. But I would imagine because of the prices of the bowstrings, the prices for the yew longbows, and for those who make the yew longbows and the magic longbows, uh, those prices would go up now too, I think. Wally, been training in secret. No wonder I haven't seen you online. Yeah, turn off my PM chat. It's been off for almost the last week now. I've been training with my PM off. I had it on yesterday. I had it on yesterday and I had a couple of viewers add me in game and, you know, reached out to me and said, "Hey, I like your videos." And I think one of them too just started playing, you know, which is cool and awesome to see, or yeah, to see that players are, from the progress vids are, get it's awesome to see that I made them, inspired, I guess, to play. Because, I'm not a big YouTuber, right? I'm not a big YouTuber for one, and just hearing that sort of thing in game, like, hey, I just started playing because of your videos. It's a good feeling, it's cool to see that I'm inspiring others to join the community, is what I'm trying to say. We got some steel javelins though. I don't think we can smith these or even make them. I think you can only get them as a drop and also buy them at the store in Shiloh Village. I think there's a store, if I'm not mistaken, where you could buy these javelins. I could be wrong though. I found out it's the rare drop table. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, yeah, the 42 rune arrows is probably from the rare drop table at Fire Giants. Hard leather bodies, 30 XP. Bowstrings, 15 XP. Yeah. Um, Cowhides. What do they sell for now? Okay, so players are buying for 300 each? What the heck? That is crazy. Wow. Now, in free-to-play, I collected over 5,000 cowhides, guys. 5,000. And I sold them for like 100, 110 GP. If I just held on to those, you know, the, the profit I would have made if I just held on to those cowhides. Damn. Because 5,000, if I sold them at, which I did, I sold them on average like 100, 110 GP. That's 550K. But if I saved those cowhides and sold them now for 300, I would have had 1.5 mil in cowhides. Oh yeah, Jogres drop pineapples. So let's go ahead and pick up the knife. I think we can slice the pineapples into pineapple slices and then we can eat them for the HP. Usually off on weekends for family time, so you won't see me online unless I'm at work only Monday to Friday here. Yeah, it all comes down to the best time to it all comes down to your schedule, right? The best time to play. For me, it's morning time. This is why I choose to stream. Hey, Chimichanga, I have you added on my friends list, don't I? You messaged me in game. Yeah, there you are. 04Scape got me back into OSRS. I'm addicted again. Oh no, just kidding. Oh man, like they say, you don't quit you don't quit RuneScape. You don't quit old school RuneScape. You just take long breaks, and that's so true. When I thought I finally quit, guys, um, that wasn't the case. I I quit. The longest I quit or took a break was probably, let's see, oh, 48 range. Um, let's see. It was the free-to-play Ultimate Iron Man series that got me back into RuneScape, old school RuneScape. But before that series on the channel, I was trying to do a series called the Hardcore Iron Man free-to-play series or something. I made 4 videos and then I just stopped making videos. I ended up quitting altogether. Anyways, I ended up quitting altogether. And I think I quit for like three years. Oh shit, I didn't mean to attack the tribesmen. I'm not about to get poisoned here by a tribesman. No. But yeah, I took a 3 year break. But in my mind, I thought I quit, right? I thought I quit, but no, it was just a long break. Bro, a while ago I thought I bought 5K flax, 150 each. I'm selling bowstrings 300 each. Yeah, flax is up there too right now. I was checking that out yesterday because I was picking flax myself. I saw that players are trying to buy them for 170 right now, and players are trying to sell them for like 200 right now. I wouldn't know a better way to train crafting. Yeah, when it comes to crafting, I um I like to try um different ways to train it because I get bored pretty quickly doing the same thing. It's like I said in my progress vid, I could very well train my combat level at the same spot for hours on hours, but when it comes to crafting, I gotta switch it up. I try not to care about the money, basically playing this game like an Iron Man within reason, mine all my own essence for 44RC nice, WC fish for the applicable items, etc. Yeah, um, me too. I'm the same way. I try not to care about the GP, but man, it's nice though, right? You just can't help it. That's why I ended up doing some crafting yesterday for like an hour, just over a little bit of at an hour and 10 minutes or so, and got 2 crafting levels out of it, and I have bowstrings ready to sell for 300 each right now. I quit my endgame UIM because I got out of control, almost led to divorce. Yeah, you gotta remind yourself, hey, the game's gonna be there all the time. And if it becomes too unhealthy, you wanna just take a step back from the game, you know. So I hope it worked out though. I hope you're a good guy and you didn't, well, you did say almost led to divorce, so I'm going to assume that you're good now. You guys are good. See, my spouse, she's pretty supportive with my gameplay, my game time here, because she knows that I'm trying to reach YouTube partnership again, which I'm very close to. I think I would reckon maybe another month of videos I will have partnership with YouTube again. And yes, I used to have like sponsors back in the day, way before YouTube partnership was a thing. But don't get me wrong, that's not the only reason why I make videos. I actually enjoy 2004Scape. I'm so glad I decided to start a series on this game because, it's such an awesome community. Yes, there were some toxic players at first, but, you know, I've learned to ignore those toxic players. I actually had a couple of them join my first couple of streams and try to troll the shit out of me, and I instantly muted them on the channel so they can't like join and be trolls anymore or toxic. But yeah, well, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, my spouse, you know, very supportive. She knows that the goal here is to get the partnership going, but also continue making videos. And yeah, I play for because of the fun aspect of it, and also I guess making a mark, I guess if you will, because who knows, right? Where this game will be in a year or two, let alone 5, 10 years, right? I'm hoping it's successful and the game remains alive, and but um we won't think that far ahead. let's just enjoy it right now, enjoy the present while we can. And so glad that this game, this community is still going strong after 2 months, I think. I think we're on our third month now, right? February 1st is our second it came out. Yeah, we're 3 months, 3+ months now in the game. Just, I gotta catch up on chats here. Just saw your last progress video too. I quest my thieving to like 26 or 28, then soak to 31. The door already from 31 to 42. So you mean like the door, you mean the gate there? 31 to 42, 42 to 46 Pirate's Hut, and now doing 4650 or 55 in Chaos Druid Door. Oh yeah, there's that Chaos Druid Door where you could get XP too. I am surprised I'm not getting very much or very many herb drops from these guys. I thought they would drop more herbs than I thought, their drop rate for herbs was better than this. I don't know how many I killed so far, but I only got one herb drop. At least I got some nature runes so far. That's nice. The last the last step is 55 to 99 with Artie Knight. Oh, that's going to be a grind. I got 99 cooking in one run once. 3 days of making wines. Oh, that's awesome. That's a very unique way to get 99 cooking, making wines. I didn't even know that you could, do something like that. Bowstrings look like they're going up. Yeah, yeah, the inflation is crazy right now with some items. Even the Dragon Medhelm guys, the Dragon Medhelm went back up in price. It's no longer what? Unidentified herb. Rogue's Purse. Huh. I've never seen that. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, the Dragon Medhelm guys is like went back up in price. It's currently 700k. And that's thanks to the Legends Quest release because everyone wants to rock the Dragon Medhelm with the Dragon Square Shield now. That's why the price went up because of the Dragon Square Shield. I think before the Legends Quest release, they were going for like 600k for 500k, and players were trying to buy the Med Helm at the time for like 400k, 300k. I quit in 2020 when I maxed and decided to give up on trying to get an Infernal Cape or get any good at TOB. TOB. I don't know what that is. I'm now playing 2004Scape of last week, as of last week. Hard to commit since it's not a JX project. Well, it's been 3 months. JX is aware of the game. If they were going to have a problem with the game, they would have done something by now, in my opinion. It's been 3 months. It's not cutting into their profits or anything like that, right? We're not, the devs aren't making any profit here. It's non-profit. I think the goal now I don't want to put words in the devs' mouths here, but I'm just going off podcasts and interviews that like from videos that I've seen on YouTube. But it sounds like the devs in 2004Scape, all they want to do is preserve the game, right? The history of RuneScape, sorry. Not old school RuneScape, but just RuneScape. Just preserve it, keep it going, like it was back then. And they also want to, in hopes to have discussion with Jagex. So they're not at all worried about Jagex like reaching out to them. I'm sure they have a game plan, and uh, the hopes that they want is to have a discussion with Jagex and say, hey, like, we love the game, your players love the game, and all we want to do is just uh, keep it alive in a way, I guess, and then maybe bring them on as a small team to overlook it, right? And like I said, I don't want to put words in their mouths, but that's just what I've listened to in recent or previous podcasts and stuff, interviews. And I think that's awesome that they want to do that, they want to um do that with the game. Like the O4 devs, like they want to uh work on the game. I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of talking too much, I guess. I'm just kind of talking too much. But I'm not at all worried about Jagex doing anything to a point where like, oh, no, sorry guys, we're closing it down. No. They've made it aware to their own players. Yeah, we've heard about the game, right? We've heard about Lost City, 2004Scape. 3 months now in, and so far nothing, right? And as long as it keeps going like nonprofit and stuff, especially with that, I don't think Jagex will have a problem. As long as the game is keeping like only like a active player base of 1,000, 2,000, I don't think they're going to do anything. But if the game for some reason blew up, hang on. But if the game decided for some reason to blow up one day, like say have 5,000 players, right? 5,000 plus online, then I think Jagex might have a problem. So they'll be like, what the heck? 5,000 players? That's 5,000 players that could be playing old school RuneScape here. And then, yeah, they would have a problem and then maybe shut it down or maybe give the devs in O4 a chance. Hey, we see that you're doing a good job and they bring them on as a small team. Now, I could have said that in less time, like definitely could have. This is why I don't want to make guide videos for the channel because I just go on. My IRL friend always makes fun of me for that. He'd be like, "Man, guy, you could have just said that in a minute, but instead you fucking now pardon my language here, but you fucking said it in like 5 minutes when you could have just said it in like 30 seconds to a minute." Um, let's go back to the chat though. Nice stream, thank you. Quest item, no? Uh, maybe. If that's what that is, the Rogue's Purse, is that what you're talking about? Could very well be a quest item. We'll throw those in the bank, right? You never know. It's for a quest. Oh, okay. Theater of Blood. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to OSRS terms, I only know a couple. Like, there's some new weapons and armor in game that I still don't even know what the names for. I'm a 2000. I'm like I started playing old school or RuneScape back in late 2006, early 20 or 2007. It was between there, late 2006, early 2007 is when I started playing. So items from those years and also 2008 a little bit, I'm well aware what items and terms we're talking about. But these new things, like whether it's like mini games or quests or items, um, excuse me, I really won't know. yeah, I understand that you don't want to put time into a game. That's not really a part of Jagex. But here's the thing, and Nightmare RH has said this, you know, everything is eventually going to come to an end, right? Even old school RuneScape, RuneScape 3, right? You look at RuneScape Dragon Wilds, there's a reason I think why they brought out an entire new game, right? To extend the life of the game, RuneScape in general, right? Yes, RuneScape 3 is going to be here for a long time. Same with old school RuneScape. But those are going to eventually come to an end, right? Um, and I totally agree with Nightmare RH when he said that. And it just comes down to just enjoying it, right? Enjoying it while you can. And that's one of the reasons too why I play. I play because I'm enjoying it, guys, you know? I enjoy making progress vids for the channel for you guys. I enjoy the gameplay even when I'm not streaming or even when I'm not making a video. Well, most of my gameplay is going into the progress vid, but um just the gameplay, I'm enjoying it. And also like what I try not to do is I don't really want to, how do I say this? Yes, I put a lot of time in combat levels, and all of this could be for nothing one day down the road. Where the game does shut down because of Jagex or something. But here's the thing. At least I got to experience what it was like in 2004 because I never played in 2004, and that's another reason too I wanted to play this game was because I never played 2004Scape or 2004 RuneScape gameplay. Yeah, I'm from Canada. I think there will always be 04Scape even if the server gets shut down, then someone else will start a new one and can keep the same accounts and everything. Yeah, there's that option where you can export your character. You will always have your progress, right? And you can always play solo too, like Iron Man, right? You can play offline, so that's cool too. It will be there, always be there for sure, even if the official servers gets shut down. Basically, all I'm trying to say, guys, is if you do want to try out 04Scape, don't think of it as um oh man, but if I put all these hours in and the game just gets shut down, it'd be a big time waster, right? If you think of it that way, you're never going to give it a try. And believe me, when I tell you this, actually felt that way too. I felt that way about 04Scape when it first came out. When it first came out, even before it was released in February 2nd, I was seeing videos on it through another YouTuber. He played all the, I think he played the, um, like he was making videos on the server even before its official release in February. And he mentioned how it was going to get an official release to the public pretty soon. And even with its official release, I didn't sign up right away. It wasn't until February 11th when I finally decided to sign up. And I played for like 30 minutes and then logged out. I thought to myself, man, I don't think I want to put time into this game. when I'm already playing OSRS, right? Like, and who's to say the server is going to even last very long? It might get shut down. I thought it'd be a big time waster, I thought. But this YouTuber kept making videos on it, and man, did it just look fun? I It looked like a good time. So I was thinking at that point, I was thinking, okay, you know what? I am going to give it a shot myself. And then the idea of making progress vids and making it into a series is what, you know, came to mind too. But I gave it a shot, and I would say just a couple of days in, I was hooked. And that thought of the game getting shut down was no longer there because it all came down to just having a good time, having fun. So that's all I'm saying. And to this day, I still don't think about that. I don't think about, oh, if Jagex is going to shut it down or not. Because I'm here just to experience it, have a good time while I can. Because we're all getting older, right? We're all getting older. Might as well do something that you enjoy. I am surprised we have not got a medium clue scroll yet, guys. I might go back to guards, honestly. This is just like, uh-uh. As good as the range XP is, I think I'd much rather kill guards because we've been killing Jogres right now for what, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and we still don't have a medium clue scroll. Oh, hey guys, let me check, or let me catch up on the chat here. Oh my God, I didn't even realize. How's it going, MPG? To anyone watching, just make an account. I can't tell you how many times I forget I'm even playing a private server. It's great. Yeah, I totally agree. It's when you play, it doesn't feel like a private server whatsoever. Time wasted, having fun is time well wasted. Yeah. The community is also amazing, and the devs also are so dedicated to the game and its integrity to recreate the most authentic experience to as possible. I just I was having a stroke reading that. What the heck? Yeah. That's the cool thing about the devs. They 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 have shown that they do care about this game and want to keep it as original as possible. The way you talk is like how Camus writes. Laugh my ass off. Is how Camus writes. Yeah. The way I talk is pretty unique. That's actually how I scored my spells guy. So, yeah. I'm not the smartest guy in the book. I'm like Forrest Gump. I may not be the smartest man in the world, but I know what love is. Yo, MPG. Oh, okay. He's a nice crafting guide. Oh, are you also YouTuber MPG? I gotta check out your channel now. There are a lot of no lifers on 2004Scape and people with way too much time, but honestly, this game is so perfect to play casually. Yeah, it really is. That's what I was trying to say. Like just play it at your own pace. Enjoy the experience while you can because we're all getting older, right? We're all getting older and we don't have the time like we did when we were kids and teenagers. So I play at my own pace, and that's basically a couple hours in the morning and a couple hours in the evening time. I used to be able to get away with like 10 hours back in free to play, but right now I am at a point where I can just take it easy now because of my combat level. I grinded that a lot in free to play. I went from level 17, I think, to 90 combat in free to play in a matter of like 3.5 weeks, I think, just before members release. So I knew once I got to my goal of 100 combat or got close to it, I would take it easy and play at a different pace, which I have been doing. I've been playing, like I said, only a couple hours in the morning now and a couple hours in the evening. And pretty much throughout my afternoon or my day, I won't be playing as much like I was in free to play. With my current position, guys, I can actually get away with like 10 hours if I wanted to because my position is only on call. So the game in its current state is also so simple and bare bones. Literally, there aren't 30 different methods like OSRS, yeah. Most skills, the best way to train is just the most straightforward one. Yeah. You don't have like this in OSRS, as convenient as it is to train your skills, like for cooking, for example, being your guy automatically cooking the food for you, that's awesome and everything, but the there's like really no pride there, right? There's no pride in achieving a cooking level like it is on here because you actually gotta like left click all the time, right? You gotta left click, right click, whatever, depending on how you do it. Like if you right click, use the food on the range, or you could just straight up left click on your raw food and then use it on the range. Um, the For me, it's a good feeling getting your skills up. I heard that a lot of players on OSRS don't want to play this game because it's hard. And I find that funny because here's the thing. Um, it just goes to show that how spoiled they are, right? It goes to show how spoiled they've become with the new stuff in OSRS. You're still waiting for my PK vid. Did I mention I was going to do a PK vid? Did I mention that in one of my progress vids? I don't think I did. I did mention at the beginning of the stream that there was going to be a Edgeville PKing event on April 29th, I think. There was like a video uploaded on YouTube last night, I think, where someone wanted to revive the Edgeville PKing and set up an event for it. People come on Discord all the time asking for QOL updates. Man, just stay on OSRS, please. What does QOL stand for again? I keep seeing that. What does that stand for? The fact there is a 1 minute AFK timer, you need to really interact with the game, like with cooking, smelting, yep, fletching, makes that you talk more with other players to kill time. Yeah. And that's how it was back in the day too, right? I remember back in the day, you could be like training, doesn't matter. You could be training anything. You saw another player, you guys would talk to each other, right? You guys would say, hey, and ask each other, whether it was ranging, what's the range level. People would talk. In OSRS, they don't do that. Everyone's just like really quiet and doesn't say anything. Quality of life. Oh, okay. I've made more friends on 0 04 than I did 10 years of playing 0. Yeah, I did too. It's the community is definitely like it was back then, you know. It's nothing like OSRS community where you're doing some farming runs and you see another player. Hey, you know, you can't. No one strikes a conversation like they do in here, and that's why too I like playing this game because you're always seeing someone chatting, whether it's at the bank or you know at art. Oh, is that a clue? No, that's pineapple. This game just feels more alive than OSRS, to be honest. Feels more alive. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to move on to a different spot for the medium clue scroll here. Jogres are just not dropping it currently. We at least we got some range XP out of it. You know what? I think at 49 range we'll leave this spot. And then we'll go back to guards, killing guards, because guards drop the medium clue scroll a lot quicker than this. OSRS feels like dead internet theory. Like don't get me wrong. I like OSRS, but I don't love it, you know. 04Scape, I love it. I still have my free-to-play Ultimate Iron Man account there with like sitting at 79 range or 79 smithing, sorry, which is very close to 80 smithing. I was meaning to knock out 80 smithing on my free-to-play Ultimate Iron Man account like 3 months ago, but 04Scape came into the books and I started playing this. I still don't know who the heck Camus is. Going back to that one viewer, that comment, the way you talk is like how Camus writes. Who the heck is Camus? Oh, is he talking about Albert Camus? That's the first guy that comes up. He's a French philosopher, author, journalist. He was awarded the 1957 Nobel Prize for Literature for his important literacy production. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or either way, you know, like I said, the way I talk, um, that's actually how I scored my relationship. So, and that's how I built my family too. I do have currently 3 daughters and uh, 3 beautiful daughters, and we'll leave it at that for now. Wow, I just noticed, guys, on the channel we are almost 2,000 subscribers. What the heck? I wasn't even paying attention to that. I wasn't like I knew the channel received some subscribers. I just didn't know they received this much, like the my channel. Almost 2,000 subs. What the heck? And I guess we've been gaining a lot of subs the last couple weeks. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. You're AFK in Magics on OSRS. Yeah, yeah. I actually, you know what? The cool thing about OSRS is you can get away with AFKing a lot. Believe it or not, guys, I AFK'd my Slayer level from, I think it was like from level 82 to 85. When 04Scape came out, I was still playing on my Iron Man account, and I got his Slayer level from 82 to 85 just by AFKing. You might be thinking, okay, how the heck do you AFK Slayer? There's certain tasks where you could do that. Um, there's greater demons, there's hellhounds, there's Dagonus, right? Dagonus. There's Calphites, right? The Calphite guardians, or not the guardians, but the Calphite soldiers, right? Those tasks. And because I had so much Slayer points, I was able to skip the tasks that I didn't want, that weren't AFKable. So I ended up AFKing my 3 Slayer levels. The goal was 85 Slayer. I finally got it. And it was my first time getting 85 Slayer ever in RuneScape. But back to the chat. Okay, so yeah. So I did Google the right guy. Oh man. Another thing, guys, I can be pretty slow. And I've always been like that. I've but I could be smart too at some times too. I could be smart in ways, especially when it comes to gaming, I could be pretty smart. OSRS, RuneScape, games isn't the only game that I play. I actually play Apex Legends too on the Xbox, and I'm very good at it. I'm pretty competitive on there. That it's a total different uh gameplay. Well, obviously, but you also will see a different side of me too. Because Apex Legends, because it's competitive sometimes, especially in ranked, I, you know, I'm not like this. Like OSRS, 04Scape, right? Pretty relaxing gameplay, not very competitive unless you're PKing. But when it comes to Apex Legends, because it's competitive in ranked matches, you'll see a different side of me for sure. You'll be like, thinking that I'm, but that's just my competitive side, right? That's just my competitive side that you guys would be seeing there. That then played Iron Man on launch. I might have missed your other message. Oh, I played OSRS on. Wait, I gotta catch up on these um chats. 14K said, hang on. 14K said, I think the guards in Varrock or Feldor drop them more frequently, or maybe because they are faster to kill. No, that's what I think. The guards definitely drop them more because we're currently almost like 1 hour dry at Jogres. So we're gonna go ahead and leave this spot after 49 range and go back to guards because I completed 2 medium clue scrolls in less than 1 hour yesterday. And just before I started streaming, I wanted to get the clue scroll before I started the stream. And when I logged in today, I got the medium clue scroll at the guards in less than 10 minutes. So I played OSRS on launch, and this fresh start server with a fresh economy generally felt a lot like OSRS launch. Yeah. Uh, yeah, it definitely did. You know, I'm so glad I started the time I did. March 2nd, I think, is when I officially started playing 04Scape because I got to experience free to play and I got to experience the GP struggles, right? Then played Iron Man on launch and loved it, but burnt out after a year or so. Started playing RS again in 2019, just before COVID, and only played Iron Man accounts ever since. I was the same way. I got big into Iron Man even before Iron Man was a thing, before it became an official thing in the game. I played what you called the Iron Man challenge, which was on a regular account, but you had to record your proof that you got this item on your own, right? And you didn't buy it or anything. Playing a main on OSRS just feels a bit pointless. There's really no achievement in obtaining any item or unique for that matter. I agree. I agree to with that. I mean, it's like I was saying, getting your cooking levels just doesn't feel uh you don't have that pride of like you do on here. Leveling up your cooking level here on this game feels more better than it would on OSRS because you have that automatic system in OSRS and you're like, oh, cool, I got a cooking level. But on here, it's like, sweet. This is just me personally, though. 49 range in the books. Let's go. One level away from 50 range, guys. It's observation, entertaining, cool voice, pog, hard clue, drop. Nice. Yeah, back in the day, even pre-EOC, there were kind of Iron Man modes people made. Yeah. Anyone when anyone remember RuneShark Godsword from Scratch series? RuneShark kind of sounds familiar. Like I kind of remember hearing something about RuneShark. Oh, from Godsword from Scratch series. Oh yeah. I never followed that series, but I've heard of it. I've heard of it. Actually, the way I was introduced to the Iron Man challenge was actually through a streamer on Twitch, which I'm sure you guys heard of. Emily? I can't remember the rest of her name. But yeah, she's the one that struck my interest in the Iron Man challenge. Yeah, it was about that time. It was about 2011. Rip Born for PVM. What the heck? There's like no guards on top of the castle? Oh, you're saying rip you because you were born for PVM? PVM is fun. I can't wait for the Calphite Queen to come out. Even fight caves. This guy's leaving anyway, so let's go ahead and then kill these guards, I think. Thought it was Bodhi who came up with the challenge. Yeah, like I said, I don't know who started with that challenge, but it was Emily who got me into it. What are we currently at? Oh, just 1 hour and 24 minutes into the stream. We'll probably go for one more hour, guys, here before we end the stream. Hopefully we can get another. Oh, let's go. I was gonna say, hopefully we could get another medium clue scroll before the stream ends. Speak to a referee. Oh, I know exactly where we gotta go for this one. We gotta go to the Gnome Stronghold. Hey, Taserface, that guy, that name is off of, for those who don't know, the Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3, I think? Part 3? Or Part 2? Taserface? That's where that name comes from. Guardians of Galaxy Volume 2, I think it was. Where they make fun of that guy's name, Taserface. But yeah, since I'm close to 100 combat, I will be working towards range more often, guys, just so you guys know. I would say 60 range at least in the next week or two. And then yeah, we'll rock the red D-hide armor for a bit. It's like the Legends quest. I'm not too much in a rush for the black D-hide. I'm okay looking like a noob with red D-hide at 100 combat. What I'm not okay with is rocking green D-hide at 97 combat. Blue D-hide will be okay, I guess, just for now. But as soon as we get that red D-hide armor unlocked, um, that will look a little more better than the blue D-hide armor. All right, I'm just gonna look up this answer. Okay. All right, so this one I don't know. This one I will have to look up. Okay, we have to go to Varrock. Oh, this one is just outside of Taverley a little bit. All right, so let's go and do this. This one I think might be the reward casket. I think this is the one where we're going to get the reward. I think it's like 3 to 5 steps for a medium clue scroll. So this would be our third step, I believe. I sure hope Nightmare RH streams today or tomorrow. I like watching his streams. He's pretty fun to watch. I like that he's playing at his own pace. Like he's not too so worried about like leveling up his skills and stuff. He's taking it easy at his own pace, and that's what I like about his streams and his videos. Oh, it's another clue. Okay, so we're looking at maybe 4 or 5 steps here, guys, for this one. This one is just back. We gotta go back to Artie. This one we gotta go to the Gnome Stronghold, but southwest of the Gnome Stronghold. This will be my 5th medium clue scroll reward here in total, my 5th one. And the reason why I decided to start hunting down medium clue scrolls is because I'm trying to get lucky here with either the wizard boots or the ranger boots. The ranger boots would be nicer because those currently sell for 7.5 mil, 8 mil, something like that. And the wizard boots sell for 1.5 mil. So, oh wait, no, people are trying to sell the wizard boots for 3.5 mil, not 1.5. So yeah, both of them will be nice items. Imagine getting the ranger boots and the wizard boots together. I wonder if that's possible. I wonder if you could get both of those together. But yeah, if I get the ranger boots, you know, I will most likely sell them for sure. I really don't care much for the extra range bonuses. Definitely will sell mine for like 7 mil or something. But yeah, the chances of getting that though is very, very slim. Right now, currently, no one is selling the Ranger boots. My stats are right here, and I am free to play. What you mean, guy? Yeah, I'm really glad that members right now is free to play, you know, because the name sticks, right? It's still sticks right now. If there's ever a day where Jagex decides, hey, yeah, we'll bring you on as a small team, at that point, my name will no longer stick because we'll have to pay to play. But, hopefully at that point, um, it doesn't even matter, right? It doesn't matter. I would still get in-game messages though, probably, because of the name. I know like half of the time some of you guys are joking about it, but the other half, not so much. I've had players in game like, you know, really come at me because of my name. Hey, like you're a liar. Like, what are you doing in this world? Get out of here. All this sort of thing. And I'm like, guy, it's free to play. We're not paying anymore, right? We don't play, or we're not paying to play this. Actually, I gotta go over here. The sextant map and compass. Okay, so the sextant you can get from, I think you get that from Murphy. So if you go and Murphy is actually, so you have to go to Port Khazard and speak to Murphy for that one. As for the chart, or no, not the chart, but the watch, so the compass, you have to go and speak to Brother Kojo, who is southwest of RD, not too far. And then the chart you get from the professor. All right, guys, Ranger boots at one, two, three. Ah, that's close. That's close enough. Green dragon, high body. It's green. Adamant axe, not too bad. Adamant pickaxe, again, not too bad. What are we so far? 1 hour and 35 minutes. Yeah, we'll still play, guys. We're gonna play for probably one more hour for the stream, and then we'll call it there. Then we get the timestamp for this, so I don't have to go through the entire stream. Timestamp is 1 hour 35 minutes. All right. Let's let's head to Felidor and kill guards there, I think. For those who are just joining up, guys, we just finished the fifth medium clue scroll. We are going to go ahead and continue with killing guards for the medium clue scroll. We were at Jogres for a bit, but the drop rate for the medium clue scroll there wasn't the greatest, so we're back at guards. Even though the range XP is not the greatest here, at least we're still getting some XP. I went from 82 to 88 strength killing guards for medium clues. No range boots, but got wizard boots instead. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping either or for, whether it's the ranger boots or the wizard boots. I also wouldn't mind like a black gold trim item either, because those sell for pretty good at GP. Much better than the adamant gold trim, I think, if I remember. See, a black body G goes for 250k. So that would be nice too. But yeah, 82 strength to 88 strength killing guards. That's I can't imagine how much medium clue scrolls that was. That's definitely close to 100 clue scrolls maybe or more. Honestly, guys, I think once I get 50 range here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start killing like blue dragons with 50 range and see if that's any good. Yeah, it might be a rough time. If it is, I'll just move on somewhere else. Maybe I'll go to like Greater Demons or something. But before I can even do Greater Demons, like I don't want to kill them in the wilderness. I definitely want to kill them in a safe area. So the only place I can do that is with the Watchtower quests in the Ogre Enclave dungeon. There's also Hellhounds I think I could safe spot, but I mean, I don't think they have a good defense level against range like Blue Dragons do. I think we'll be fine at Hellhounds or even Greater Demons. We'll see how it goes though. I would say in the next 20 minutes or so we should have 50 range maybe, hopefully. I tried, it was too slow for me. Started at 60 range. Okay, so all right, that's good to know then. That's good to know that at 50 range it will be a little slow. I did like 45, 60 range at guards with iron knives. Felt decent. I'll have to try that. I'll have to see what, because I know iron knives is the best range XP in the game right now. Magnolia, welcome to the. Oh yeah, okay. At first I didn't recognize. Yeah, I got you guys. Oh, there's Bob Jim too. What the heck? My private chat is off, so I come off as a white dot right now in game. So he didn't even recognize me or notice me. Darts are the same as knives, right? I think so. Same speed, but with the iron darts, they do require feathers, I believe. So I don't think a lot of players make them or try to sell them because of the time that it takes to make them. With iron knives, all you need is an iron bar and a hammer, and then you're good to go. You can make the iron knives quicker. You don't have to worry about getting feathers. But I think they're the same. How's it going, ads? Cool name, by the way. Actually, I think I'm gonna try to sell my bowstring. I Okay, so people are trying to sell for 330 and 350, even 320. Because I don't have a that much bowstrings, I think I'm gonna sell mine for 300. I believe I have like 448, I think, in the bank. That's like 143K, I think, if I was to sell for 300. No, my private chat's not always off, but for the last week it has been. I've been in the grind mode that I had it offline. Just grinded out 80 thieving to 70 fletching. Oh, and 70 fletching. I was going to say, how do you grind out 80 thieving to 70 fletching? That's funny. Dead game. You and Index are. Oh, that's where you get the bunny ears. So Easter event. Okay, so yeah, we'll go check that out, guys. I think get the bunny ears, I guess. Supposedly you talked to the lady in Barak clothing shop for the bunny ears, maybe for the Easter event, maybe. It's actually not a dead game though. That's why I kind of chuckled. It's funny that, you know, that viewers or players trash talk the game and even its content creators. It's just like, guy, like what are you doing with your life? Why do you decide, hey, I'm gonna wake up this morning and go trash talk some content creators, right? So yeah, that's why I chuckled. Let's go check out Varrock though. I want to go see if we can get the bunny ears. Maybe that's for the Easter, right? For the Easter event. Oh, look, everyone's getting the bunny ears, guys. As if this is where you get it. Am I not cool enough for the bunny ears or something? Hmm. Huh. Maybe it's just more Okay, yeah, let's try that. Let's log out and see if that works. Oh, sweet. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for those ideas there. Because I would have been still stuck talking to Thessaly or Thessalia. Thessalia, I think you pronounce her name. Sweet guys, look, the bunny ears are in the game now thanks to Easter. You just gotta speak to. I gotta timestamp this so I can add this to the progress vid. What time is that? 1 hour 51 minutes. 1 hour. We'll go 1 hour 50 minutes. Bunny ears. That's awesome. If it wasn't for if it wasn't for Bob Jim, we would have like no clue. I especially would have no clue. What? That guy just had the Ranger, what's it called? The Ranger hat? Ranger. No, it's not the Ranger hat. Oh, Robin. Robin Hood hat. Wow, those are like 12 mil, 10 mil. Oh, that's cool. Let's go and post for the bowstring though. Someone is currently buying them in World 3 Artie South Bank. So let's go there. Oh wow, someone's buying it for three. I'm gonna message this guy instead. Just so you guys know, the bowstrings, like this amount took me just over 1 hour. 1 hour and 10 seconds. I did times that or time that, and that will be in the next progress vid. Yeah, you chat to her, but if it's not working, just log out and do it again and try to have like no items in the head slot just in case. All right, let's just go to the next best person for the bowstrings because this guy's taking way too long to reply. Unless, of course, he missed my message because he is in World 2. This guy here, though, is in RD already, World 3, so we'll just go and sell him. He's watching the stream because of the stream is what I'm thinking you said, right? Yeah, like if it wasn't for my friend here, Bob Jim, like on my friends list, if it wasn't for him, wouldn't have no clue about the bunny ears. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome that they added the bunny ears for the Easter of for Easter. All right, we're gonna world hop to three. Okay, so I think we'll go sell the bowstring. Sorry guys, I wasn't really talking there. I was kind of busy messaging everyone in game here. Huh. Rogue op is here I'll try. All right, we're gonna timestamp that as well. What I like to do for the progress vids, guys, I do like to show every trade that I do, almost every trade that I do. So that was at the 2 hour mark. Bowstrings. Yeah, that works. Okay. Cash stack is looking okay so far, 300K. We did buy yesterday the Guthix plate legs and the plate body. So there's that. We bought that for, actually, I won't tell you guys how much I spent, but in the last progress vid, we had over 1 mil, right? So you could see that we were at like 100 and something K. But with the bowstrings, we're back up to 300K, I believe. Yeah, 316K. Like I said in game, we are currently trying to go for the full set if we can. Hey, it's garlic. What the heck? Either the full set or we'll go for the Dragon Med helm instead of the full helm. We also got the Amulet of Glory, so we did quite a bit of spending yesterday, guys. All right, let's go ahead and continue with some guards, you know. We still got some time here. I think we're gonna go for like the 2.5 hour mark, maybe 3 hour mark. We'll see. If we could get a medium clue scroll drop in the next 10 minutes, we'll continue with the stream. But if we can't, we'll just move on. Or I will end the stream actually. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. I want to go ahead and quickly say I had fun today, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. We're not ending the stream or anything. I just wanted to go ahead and quickly say that piece, and then in the next 10 we'll give it 10 minutes. If we don't get the medium clue scroll drop, we'll end it there. But if we do get it, we'll continue on. Yeah, right. That's for the Halloween event that will come into the game. The yo-yo. How close are we? About 6K away from 50 range. You know what? Scratch what I said. We're gonna get this 50 range for the stream, and then hopefully we have a medium clue scroll in the books that we can complete. That will be my sixth medium clue scroll so far. We're going to do our best to keep track of the medium clue scrolls for the next progress vid. Really looking forward to equipping that blue d'hide armor. Um, I'm just chuckling because Index just logged out and it reminded me of that one troll in the chat like 30 minutes ago when he said that me and Index were trash. Yeah, I will never understand why some people are like that. But going back to Apex Legends, I know this is 04Scape, guys, but for those who don't know and who are just joining in on the stream, OSRS or 04Scape is not like the only game I play. I play Apex Legends as well. And I do play it competitively, so and I guess the only reason why I'm bringing that up is because I honestly don't know what else to talk about. I mean, we're going for the medium clue scroll drop here at the guards. I've been wanting to upload Apex Legends content to the channel, but I don't know. I don't think it would be. It'd be such a weird mix of. It'd be weird to have like 04Scape videos, RuneScape videos with Apex Legends videos. So that's the only thing that's keeping me from doing that. I do stream though, however. I stream on my gameplay sometimes on Twitch. Oh no, it's that glitch again where we can't pick up the iron arrows because of the game loading in. Yeah, that is true. Um, well, Index does go crazy with the PM on off. I get spamming by his login out messages a lot. Yeah, he could be just making a video too, maybe like he does do that or yeah, he does tend to do that a lot too on my PM. Chances are he's probably like either collecting something from a shop or he's making a video. Yeah, haters are going to hate all the time. I laugh at them though. I laugh inside. It because it's like this, like how do you just wake up or whatever during the day? How do you just come in on someone's stream and start hating? Like clearly has unfinished emotions to deal with. But then again, it's probably not that. Maybe they're just straight up big trolls, right? And that's it. Maybe they find it somewhat fulfilling in a way. People on every 2004 Escape Discord are growing hate towards the game now. Laugh aloud, most likely because of the current amount of bans. Yeah. There was one ban that I kind of noticed on the high scores because you guys know, well, as you guys know, I am like competing in the defense high scores, right? And I am on the front page. At least I think I still am on the front page. We are currently going for 9 and 9 defense eventually down the road sometime. And I noticed that the highest combat level player, who was Kevin the Bias, I think his name was, he was no longer on the high scores. I was thinking, what the heck? This guy must have got banned or something because he's no longer on the high scores. And I'm not sure what the reason was, but I would imagine like either botting or account sharing, right? It's either of the two. That would explain his high combat level too, because the last I seen him, he was 114 combat, and then just before his ban, I think he was like 116 combat. But yeah, if people are in Discord are growing to hate the game, yeah, it could be the the bans that they're receiving in the game. That too, like I kind of see why they go and bot and stuff and cheat for the advantage. And they probably do it for RWT stuff and GP. One second, guys. Like I was saying, it could be because of the for the GP aspect or RWT, or they just don't care. Actually, no, if they cared, they wouldn't be getting mad at the game right now. False ban or false ban, you mean? Possibly. Maybe false ban, maybe. Yeah, bans are coming from body and multi-account login. Well, for one thing, I'm actually glad that the devs are doing well with the bans because it keeps the cheaters away, right? I much rather have a pure community uh, of players that are actually playing the game than bots. You know, if you're just trying to collect some snake grass, for example, and you got bots collecting them, right? And you're just wanting to make like some prayer potions or something, but the bots are hogging the snake grass. That stuff is annoying. Or let's say, for example, they have bots now at the baby blue dragons for the prayer XP, like to bot their prayer level, or even flax picking, right? Flax picking is a better example, actually. If you're just wanting to make some money and you got bots like overrunning the flax field, that would be annoying. There's definitely some cons to bots and pros to bots because if I mean, like for one, the bots, if they were able to bot like flax picking flax, that would make a lot of our lives easier. Um, and it would make the market a better place where prices aren't so crazy. But at the same time, you know, I am against botting too. That's the only positive thing that I think when it comes to bots is if they, are picking the ingredients or collecting the ingredients that we don't want to collect or don't have time to collect, whether it's green dragon hides or flax, maybe iron ores or something, coal. But then again, they would hog up the spots, the spaces, or not the spaces, but the space in game. They would hog the worlds pretty much to a point where you can't even get a world anymore and do your own thing when you want to do your own thing. In the end, though, I'm against bots. I'm definitely against them. Yeah, bots, in a way, will also ruin the economy. Yeah, to I agree, but it would also, how do I say this? I mean, I kind of already said it. The bots already were making some damage days ago. You could not buy runes from the major. Oh, so yeah, that's what I mean by annoying. So if you want to just go and do something and, they just hog the world, right? That's the annoying part that I was speaking of. I think I'd rather wild prices than no boss. Yeah, that's where I'm at too currently. These wild prices aren't really affecting me too much because I, for one, I don't skill. So you look at fletching, right? I don't have to worry about buying bowstrings because the way I play, I don't care much for skilling. I will only skill if I have to, like for a quest or something. You've been watching the vids, nice. Thank you for the support with the videos. Means new people can make money, etc., and keep them in game. Yeah. But also the wild prices too will make new players discouraged maybe too even too. Maybe they want to buy like say for example, maybe they don't feel like picking flax one day, right? And they want to just go ahead and buy the flax. They got to suffer in a way and buy them for a crazy price of 200 GP for the flax. But yeah, for some players, it will definitely make them discouraged, but others not so much because they would look at it as a really good money maker, easy money maker. Right now, I think it's the perfect time for new accounts to come into the game for new players because they have these nice prices for the cowhides, for example. Cowhides sell for 300 each right now. So they could train their combat stats up or their range stat, right? Their range skill, I mean, their range level. They could train that up and make some great money out of it right off the hop. What I kind of agree is that permanent ban people for account sharing is a bit harsh. Yeah, I agree. I agree. If give them a slap to the wrist, if they're account sharing. Just warn them, right? Like, hey, guy, if you're gonna keep continuing with give them a temporary ban and let them know in the message box, hey, you keep account sharing. The second time we catch you, that's it, right? Game over, permanent ban. But yeah, if it's account sharing, now everyone will have their own opinion on this. They might not agree with us here. But yeah, it is pretty harsh, just permanent ban if they're account sharing. If they're botting, for sure, they definitely earn that permanent ban. But for account sharing, I would say a temporary ban is reasonable. Okay, yeah, I read that one. But most of these people probably were multi-logging anyway. Yeah, it's either multi-logging or maybe they're botting, right? We will never know. But from the sounds of it, the devs are tackling bots. They're tackling cheaters like a multi-logging. So, oh, we're getting close to 50 range, guys. I would say another 5 minutes. We will have 50 range, maybe. And if we don't have a medium clue scroll drop, then we'll probably end the stream, to be honest, guys. We completed, I think, 2 or 3 medium clue scrolls for this stream. I think it was 2. Yeah, I think we'll have to go and make some more iron arrows too later today. That will happen off stream though, I think. I don't think I'm going to bother buying my iron arrows because I can very well just make them. It doesn't take very long to make iron arrows too. That's the nice thing about it. All I really gotta do is make some arrow shafts from cutting logs, and then I gotta go to the shop in the ranging guild to buy the iron arrow tips, and then I gotta go to the fishing shop for the feathers. All of that takes no more than 1 hour to do, especially if I'm just going for 1,000 iron arrows. It takes less than 1 hour to do. So that's something I'll probably do as soon as I end the stream. Is go make some more iron arrows, get some fletching levels too at the same time. And you guys can definitely expect another progress vid in the next day or two. It really depends on how today goes and tomorrow. If I could get the progress in today and tomorrow, we're looking at another progress vid in in the next couple of days. I don't know why I said a day or two, but in a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, you guys should expect the other progress vid. Kind of taking it easy, guys, to be honest with the progress. I'm not grinding like it was in free to play. Kind of crazy right now how much the Gothic's kite shield is. It's people are trying to sell it for 1 mil. Oh, there's actually a couple that are trying to sell it for 600K. Yeah, I don't know if I want like I want to go for the full set, the Guthix set, but I might very well just forget about the full helm and the kite shield and just go for the dragon square shield and the dragon med helm, even though it would be more expensive that way. I don't really want to compete against other players that are trying to get the Gothic set. At least I have the plate body and the plate leg in the bank. As soon as we get that Dragon Med helm, that will look just as good, and I will have better defense bonuses. And for the kite shield, it's either the Dragon Square Shield or I will actually get the Guthix Kite Shield. I'm still not sure what I want to do there. The plate body and the plate leg almost cost me 1 mil. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if I want to go for the kite shield. Maybe just the Dragon Square Shield instead. Which, by the way, what does the Dragon Square Shield sell for now? Now that it's been like a week since members or Legends release. Okay, so players are trying to sell the Square Shield, the Dragon Square Shield for 1.8 mil and 2 mil. Okay, so it went down in price. It's no longer a crazy price like it was on the day of release when players were trying to sell for like 4 or 5 mil. By the way, guys, there's currently 12 of you in the chat. Do any of you guys know I need if I can get the Dragon Square Shield right now? Like, can I equip it or do I need the Legends Quest completed? I was reading OSRS Wiki and RuneScape Classic Wiki. I was reading that and it says that I have to complete the quest, but I've had a couple comments in the videos, the progress vids, telling me I don't need the Legends quest. Oh, that's funny. It's that's the 1.8 mil is you. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I think I think I'll just get the quest done before I mean, I can't even afford this Square Shield right now anyways, let alone the Dragon Med Home. Yeah, my defense level right now is 79, almost 80. That'd be cool if we could test that out. I'm assuming you have the quest done, Sam G. Like you have the Legends quest done, right? Yeah, 750k in the shop for the right shield half, but the left shield half you gotta get it on your own. You have to get it as a drop. In OSRS you need Legends to equip, but 2004Scape it's uncharted territory and rules to me. Yeah. See, that's why too, like I'm unsure. I'm currently World 3 in Felidor. Well, Classic Wiki says you need it done. So maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we have a viewer that's willing to help us out figure that answer out, so that's awesome of him. And we can also add that to the next progress vid too for to let others know. All right, sounds good. I'll wait for you here in oh 50 range. 50 range. Let's go get the blue D hide armor, guys. Holy man. Motivation just came back for range. I was losing motivation there, training my range level. But now, with the blue D hide, my motivation just came back. We have some iron knives too, but it's not very much. Oh, where's the magic short bow? Let's grab that too, because we can equip that now, guys. The magic short bow is now in the books here. What's the time for that? 2:30. All right, let's write that down. 50 range, blue D hide. So what I like to do now for the streams is I do like to timestamp this stuff so I don't have to like go through the entire stream and look for, you know, the highlights that I want to add to the stream or the next progress vid. We're not really looking like a noob anymore. I mean, we still kind of look like a noob, but at the same time, it's not as bad as the green D hide. Wouldn't you guys agree? Especially with the glory, right? Still no, unfortunate, still no medium clue scroll drop, but we'll call it there for the stream. As soon as Sam gets here and trades us, we'll call it after we trade him and stuff and see if we can actually equip it or not. If I can equip the Dragon Square Shield guys without the Legends quests, that's even more motivation for me to go back to money making. But I don't know how I will make 2 mil though. I don't know if I want to make 2 mil through crafting, like bowstrings, selling bowstrings, or if I want to make it through something else. How I don't know if unicorn horns are going strong anymore. I don't think there's very much buyers for the unicorn horn. Oh, there is still buyers, but they're buying them for 800, 700 GP. But the sellers are trying to sell them for 900 and 1.1k. That's crazy. 1.1k for unicorn horns. Players, though, are buying them for 700, 850 at the most. Oh no, you need to complete the Legends quest. That is some good information. So it's a good thing then. It's a good thing that we now know, guys. Legends quest needs to get done. It's a good thing that we know now, though, because I was thinking here, if I couldn't like find out on my own like that, I, if I had the money for it, I very well would have bought the shield, and then I wouldn't have been able to equip it. So that would have been a big investment there for nothing really. Until we're still kind of far from the Legends quest. We're about 3, 4 hours away from 50 thieving. Agility is about the same. Crafting is about the same. Smithing, not so much. Smithing should only take us like maybe 2, 3 hours to get to 50. So we're looking at a total of maybe close to 30 hours before we can even get the Legends quest started and completed. So yeah, if you add those hours up, let's go with like 4 hours for agility, 4 hours for thieving. That's already 8 hours. Crafting another 4 or 5 hours. That's like 13. No, we're looking at about 20 hours. What am I saying? 30 hours. We're looking at about 20 hours, guys, before we get the required skills. There's also Herblore. Damn. Okay. Make it 25 hours. This is just an estimate, guys. I never really actually looked at how much time or how far we are from that. But thank you guys for joining. I think I'm going to end the stream there. I'll see you guys in the next progress vid.